Dreams are profound, mysterious gifts that can serve as a mirror of our inner world. When someone appears in your dreams, it's not merely an act of your imagination, but a reflection of your deeper thoughts, emotions, and even your life's purpose. Such dreams can feel vivid, sometimes even haunting, and they often leave you wondering about their meaning. The truth is, dreams are like windows to the soul, revealing things we may not yet understand but are essential for our growth. When we sleep, our minds aren't entirely at rest. The conscious mind may quiet down, but the subconscious and spiritual realms become active, working through ideas, emotions, and unresolved matters that we may not address during the day. Dreams often serve as the stage where these hidden aspects of our lives come to light. When a person appears in your dream, it could signify something deeply meaningful about your relationship with that individual, or, more importantly, with yourself. Dreams are like a language of symbols, and people in them can represent more than their physical selves. Sometimes they symbolize traits, ideas, or emotions that are important to your current situation. Perhaps the person in your dream embodies qualities you admire or lessons you need to learn. They may serve as a reminder of something significant in your life, a nudge to pay attention to a relationship, a decision, or even your calling. For example, if someone you deeply respect appears in your dream, it could be a reflection of the values or aspirations you associate with them. It's as though your subconscious is saying, remember this path, align yourself with these principles. On the other hand, if someone you've had challenges with shows up, it could signal unresolved feelings or the need to seek closure. Dreams have a way of highlighting areas in our lives where healing or action is needed. What's fascinating is that dreams don't always communicate through direct, literal scenarios. The person you see might not even be who they seem to be. Instead, they may symbolize an aspect of yourself. For instance, dreaming of a childhood friend might represent innocence or creativity that you've set aside. If a mentor or leader appears, it could reflect your desire to grow or your recognition of untapped potential. Understanding these symbols requires introspection, a willingness to look beyond the surface and explore what your heart and mind are trying to tell you. Now consider this. Why would dreams bring someone into your mind when you're most vulnerable, most receptive to deeper truths? It's because your purpose is always at work, whether you're awake or asleep. Life's design ensures that even in rest, you are moving closer to the fulfillment of your destiny. The appearance of someone in a dream might be a call to reconnect with a mission or remind you of a commitment you've made to yourself or others. It could even be a wake-up call to pursue a path you've been hesitant to follow. Dreams like these challenge us to ask questions. Why this person? Why now? What does their presence mean in the grand scheme of my life? Reflecting on these questions helps us uncover layers of meaning that might not be obvious at first glance. It's not just about the person who appeared in the dream. It's about what their presence triggers in your thoughts and emotions. Are they inspiring you to grow? Are they calling you to confront something you've avoided? Or are they there to remind you of your capacity to love, forgive, or lead? There's also a spiritual dimension to dreams that we cannot ignore. Many cultures and philosophies believe that dreams are a way for the divine or the universe to communicate with us. The appearance of someone in a dream could be a sign, a message meant to guide or prepare you for what lies ahead. This isn't something to be feared, it's something to embrace. The more you open your heart to the possibilities within your dreams, the more you'll understand how they connect to your purpose. But understanding dreams requires a deliberate effort. It's not enough to dismiss them as random or meaningless. Instead, treat your dreams with the respect they deserve. Write them down, reflect on them, and seek wisdom to interpret their messages. When you approach dreams this way, you'll begin to see how they align with your journey and your growth. When someone appears in your dream, it's as though they've been placed there for a reason, whether by your subconscious mind or by divine design. They are a symbol, a messenger, or a reflection of something greater at work within you. Such dreams are not just occurrences of the night, they are opportunities for transformation. They challenge you to think deeply, act intentionally, and move closer to the person you are meant to become. Your dreams are not separate from your purpose. They are an integral part of it. They reflect your desires, fears, and potential. When someone appears in your dream, it's a moment of revelation, a chance to uncover something vital about your life and your destiny. Embrace these dreams, learn from them, and let them guide you toward a deeper understanding of who you are and what you are called to do. Dreams are one of the most mysterious and profound aspects of the human experience. When someone appears in your dreams, it is seldom a meaningless occurrence. These moments are often steeped in symbolism, serving as a canvas where your subconscious mind paints images that reflect deeper truths about your life, relationships, and emotions. Understanding the symbolic nature of these appearances can unlock insights that guide your actions and shape your destiny. When someone enters the realm of your dreams, they may not simply represent themselves as they are in your waking life. Instead, they often symbolize something far more profound. It could be a quality they possess, a memory you associate with them, or even an unresolved issue that lingers in your heart. For example, a childhood friend who appears in your dream might not be a sign to reconnect with that specific person, but rather a call to revisit the innocence, joy, or courage you once felt during that time of your life. Similarly, encountering a former adversary in a dream might not be about reliving conflict, but instead could signify the need for reconciliation, forgiveness, or understanding. These symbolic messages often emerge because our conscious minds are preoccupied with the demands of daily life. In contrast, the subconscious mind operates in a realm of intuition, emotion, and spiritual awareness. During sleep, when the noise of the external world fades away, the subconscious gains a voice, weaving these symbols into dreams to draw your attention to what truly matters. This is why the people who appear in your dreams often carry a significance that extends beyond their literal presence. Sometimes the symbolism in dreams relates to personal growth. The individuals you see may represent traits you admire or aspire to cultivate within yourself. If a mentor, a leader, or a role model visits you in a dream, it might indicate your readiness to embrace qualities such as wisdom, confidence, or resilience. On the other hand, if the person represents a challenge or conflict, it could be your subconscious prompting you to face fears or obstacles that are holding you back. It is also worth noting that dreams are deeply personal, and their symbolism can vary from person to person. The same individual appearing in two different people's dreams could mean entirely different things, depending on their unique relationships, emotions, and life experiences. This is why interpreting dreams requires self-reflection and an openness to exploring the deeper layers of your mind and spirit. The meaning is not always obvious. It may unfold gradually as you take time to ponder and seek clarity. In addition to personal insights, the symbolic presence of someone in your dreams can also serve as a spiritual reminder. It could signify the influence of unseen forces working in your life, guiding, protecting, or warning you. Some believe that dreams are a space where divine messages can be delivered, offering direction and encouragement. In this context, the person who appears in your dream may be a messenger or a sign pointing you toward an aspect of your life that requires your attention or care. While it is tempting to dismiss dreams as fleeting or insignificant, their symbolic nature calls for deeper consideration. They often reflect the interconnectedness of your relationships and your inner journey. Dreams can highlight unresolved emotions, unspoken words, or forgotten aspirations. They can serve as a bridge between your conscious and unconscious self, helping you integrate the lessons of your past and the possibilities of your future. Paying attention to the symbolism of people in your dreams is not about overanalyzing or seeking answers in every detail. Instead, it is about approaching your dreams with curiosity and reverence, asking yourself meaningful questions. What does this person represent to you? How do they make you feel in the dream? And why might those emotions be significant? What aspect of your life could this dream be inviting you to explore or address? When you view these dream encounters through the lens of symbolism, you begin to see them as opportunities for growth, healing, and transformation. They remind you that life is not just a series of disconnected events, but a tapestry of meaning, woven together by the threads of your thoughts, emotions, and spiritual insights. Through this lens, dreams become a gift, a way for your subconscious mind to guide you toward a deeper understanding of yourself and your purpose. Ultimately, the presence of someone in your dream is a call to reflection. It invites you to delve into the layers of your inner world, uncovering truths that can empower you to live more intentionally. Embrace this invitation with humility and curiosity, knowing that each dream holds the potential to reveal a part of your journey that is yet to unfold. Dreams are profound and mysterious. They often carry messages that extend beyond what the conscious mind can perceive. When someone appears in your dreams, it is rarely a random occurrence. It can be a powerful invitation to reflect on your life, your relationships, and your inner world. Reflection, in this sense, is not merely about remembering the dream or dissecting its symbols. It is about engaging deeply with its meaning, allowing it to prompt introspection and guide your actions. The people who surface in your dreams might represent unfinished stories, unresolved emotions, or lessons you need to learn. They may symbolize something far greater than their physical presence. When you reflect on these dreams, ask yourself, what feelings did this person evoke? Did their presence stir joy, fear, guilt, or longing? Each emotion is a clue, a thread leading you to deeper understanding. These emotions are not accidental. They are connected to your current life, even if the connection is not immediately obvious. Sometimes, the appearance of a person in your dreams is a signal to confront something within yourself. Perhaps you need to forgive them, or even yourself. Maybe there's an unspoken truth you've avoided, or a connection you've taken for granted. Dreams have a way of shining light on these hidden corners of our lives, urging us to bring unresolved matters to the surface. Ignoring these messages can leave us stuck, while addressing them can unlock growth and healing. Dreams also highlight patterns in your relationships and interactions. Have you noticed someone recurring in your dreams? This repetition may indicate that this person, or what they represent, holds a vital key to your personal growth. Maybe they reflect qualities you admire but haven't yet embraced, or perhaps they remind you of traits you must let go of. By reflecting on these patterns, you gain insight into how you engage with others and with yourself. Consider, too, the timing of your dreams. Why now? What is happening in your waking life that may be linked to this person's appearance? Our subconscious mind often processes what we consciously avoid. If someone from your past shows up in your dream during a time of transition or uncertainty, it could mean that their role in your life is still influencing your present choices. Dreams act as a bridge, connecting the unresolved past to the evolving present, inviting you to move forward with greater awareness. Moreover, the act of reflection allows you to discern the dream's purpose. Was the person in your dream offering guidance, issuing a warning, or sparking inspiration? Their actions, words, or even their silence in the dream hold meaning. Reflecting on these elements with an open heart and a curious mind can reveal what your subconscious, or even a higher power, wants you to know. As you reflect, remember that dreams are deeply personal. The same symbol can carry different meanings for different people. Your interpretation is unique to your experiences, values, and current circumstances. While it can be helpful to seek guidance from others, never underestimate the wisdom within yourself to understand the message. Trust your intuition as you unravel the layers of meaning behind the person's appearance in your dream. Reflection also requires courage. It takes bravery to face the truths that dreams reveal. It's not always easy to confront the emotions, memories, or challenges that bubble to the surface. But remember, reflection is not about judgment or regret. It's about growth. It's about honoring the message of the dream and using it as a tool to better align your actions, choices, and relationships with your purpose. Finally, reflection should lead to action. A dream without action is like a seed without water. It holds potential, but never fulfills it. When someone appears in your dream, let your reflection guide your next steps. Do you need to reach out to that person, let go of resentment, revisit a decision, or reconnect with your purpose? Allow the insights gained from your reflection to shape your life in meaningful ways. In the end, dreams remind us that life is not just about what happens during the waking hours. They show us that our subconscious is always working, always speaking, always guiding. Reflection turns these fleeting moments into powerful tools for understanding and growth. It allows you to see not just the dream, but yourself in a new light, paving the way for transformation and deeper fulfillment. Dreams are a realm where the ordinary meets the extraordinary, where the physical world fades and the spiritual essence of our being takes center stage. When someone appears in your dreams, it often transcends the surface level of the subconscious mind and enters a space where spiritual connections are revealed. These connections are not always evident in our waking lives because we are often preoccupied with the noise of daily existence. However, in the stillness of the dream world, the soul speaks in symbols, and those who appear in your dreams may carry profound spiritual significance. The presence of someone in your dream can act as a reminder of the unseen threads that bind us to others in ways we cannot always explain. It suggests that our lives are not isolated journeys, but interwoven tapestries of relationships, lessons, and shared purposes. Each individual you encounter, whether briefly or deeply, plays a role in your story. When they show up in your dream, it is often a moment for you to pause and consider the nature of that connection. Perhaps the person represents a spiritual guide or serves as a metaphor for an aspect of your life you need to address. The spiritual connection might be a reflection of unresolved emotions, shared energies, or even divine intervention. It is not unusual for dreams to serve as a stage for healing or reconciliation. You may dream of someone you have not thought about in years, and yet their appearance stirs something deep within you. That stirring is a call to reflection, a divine nudge urging you to consider what has been left unsaid or undone. Sometimes the connection is not about the person themselves, but what they symbolize. They might represent qualities or attributes that you are either embracing or neglecting in your life. For instance, dreaming of a wise mentor could signify a need for guidance or a reminder of the wisdom you already carry but have yet to apply. A friend appearing in a dream could reflect the strength of community, while the image of a long-lost acquaintance might be a signal to revisit a forgotten chapter of your journey. The spiritual aspect of dreams also reminds us that we are interconnected in ways that extend beyond the physical realm. The universe is a network of relationships, seen and unseen, and dreams often highlight those connections in profound ways. When someone appears in your dreams, it could be their spirit reaching out to you, or it could be your spirit acknowledging the bond you share. This is why it is vital to approach dreams with humility and curiosity. They carry messages that are not always immediately clear, but are undoubtedly significant. This interconnectedness is not just a mystical idea. It is rooted in the principle that our relationships influence our growth and purpose. The people who appear in your dreams might be reflecting areas of your life where you need to grow spiritually or emotionally. They might remind you of lessons you have yet to learn or opportunities you have yet to seize. At times, they may even serve as warnings or guides, leading you away from harm or toward greater alignment with your divine calling. Consider the possibility that dreams are a dialogue between your soul and the divine, a way for God or the universe to communicate with you beyond the distractions of the waking world. In such moments, the presence of a person in your dream is not random. It is intentional. It is a message crafted specifically for you, and it is up to you to seek its meaning with an open heart. To understand these dreams fully, you must cultivate spiritual discernment. This involves prayer, meditation, or introspection to seek clarity on what the dream is trying to tell you. If someone appears repeatedly in your dreams, it is worth asking why. What role do they play in your life, and what are they trying to teach you? Reflect on your interactions with them, both past and present, and consider how their presence might align with your current challenges or aspirations. The spiritual connection revealed in dreams is also a reminder of the importance of forgiveness and grace. Sometimes the person in your dream is someone you need to forgive, or perhaps they are someone who needs your forgiveness. This act of releasing resentment or offering reconciliation can be the key to unlocking greater peace and purpose in your life. Other times, their appearance may be an encouragement to reach out, express gratitude, or simply acknowledge the role they have played in shaping your journey. In every case, when someone appears in your dreams, it is a moment to pause and listen, not just with your mind, but with your spirit. These connections are sacred, and they hold the potential to guide you toward deeper understanding, healing, and growth. The spiritual realm operates in ways that often defy human logic, but it is in this mystery that some of life's most profound truths are revealed. So, the next time you find someone in your dreams, don't dismiss it as a fleeting thought. Approach it as a divine invitation to explore the unseen, to honor the connections that shape your life, and to grow into the person you are meant to become. For in every dream lies a seed of revelation waiting to blossom into purpose. Dreams are powerful messengers that invite us into a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. When someone appears in your dreams, it is not merely an event to observe, but an invitation to act, to respond with purpose and intentionality. Too often, people dismiss their dreams as fleeting images or random projections of the subconscious mind. Yet throughout history, dreams have been the birthplace of revolutions, innovations, and personal breakthroughs. They are a divine whisper, urging us to listen closely and take steps toward transformation. The act of dreaming is not passive. It is a dialogue. It is a conversation between your conscious and unconscious mind, a realm where your emotions, thoughts, and spiritual intuitions converge. When someone appears in your dream, their presence often signifies more than a memory or a chance encounter. It is a symbol, a message meant to spark action in your waking life. But action requires courage, clarity, and a willingness to look beyond the surface of the dream itself. Perhaps the person in your dream represents a part of yourself that you have neglected or a part of your journey that remains incomplete. If this is the case, ask yourself, what do I need to address? What unresolved emotions or situations does this person's presence bring to light? Sometimes it might call you to reconcile with a piece of your past that still influences your present. Forgiveness may be the key, not just for the other person, but for yourself. Forgiveness frees the soul, and dreams often serve as a reminder of the burdens you carry that must be released to move forward. Other times, the appearance of someone in your dream could be a call to gratitude. How often do we overlook the people who have shaped us, supported us, and walked with us through life's trials and triumphs? The dream might be urging you to reach out, to express appreciation, or to rekindle a connection that once brought you strength. Gratitude has the power to heal, to bridge gaps, and to ignite a renewed sense of purpose in relationships. But let us not forget that dreams are also forward-looking. The person who visits your dreams may represent a future opportunity or a challenge you are about to face. They might symbolize qualities you need to develop: resilience, creativity, humility, or strength. When you wake up from such a dream, do not dismiss it as a fleeting thought. Instead, take a moment to reflect. How can this dream prepare me for what lies ahead? What can I learn from this presence to better equip myself for my journey? Dreams demand action because they hold within them the seeds of growth and transformation. Imagine a farmer who discovers fertile soil but does nothing to cultivate it. The potential remains untapped, the harvest unfulfilled. Similarly, if you merely acknowledge a dream without taking steps to interpret and act upon its message, you risk missing an opportunity for personal and spiritual development. The action may be as simple as journaling your thoughts, seeking guidance through prayer or meditation, or having a heartfelt conversation with the person who appeared in your dream. Acting on a dream's message does not always mean grand gestures. Sometimes it is about making subtle but significant shifts in your perspective, habits, or priorities. It could be about setting boundaries in relationships, pursuing a new passion, or embracing a lesson you have been reluctant to learn. The beauty of dreams is that they reveal what your conscious mind may ignore, giving you the clarity to make choices that align with your higher purpose. When someone appears in your dreams, understand that their presence is not random. It is a mirror reflecting something within you, a guide pointing you toward a path you may not have considered. It is a divine nudge, urging you to step into your potential with intentionality and faith. But knowing is not enough. Wisdom lies in the doing, in taking the revelation of the dream and transforming it into action. There is power in your dreams, and there is power in your response to them. Do not merely observe, engage. Do not merely wonder, act. Each step you take toward understanding and applying the message of your dreams is a step closer to becoming the person you are meant to be. Remember, dreams are not given to everyone in the same way. If you have been entrusted with one, especially one that resonates deeply, consider it a gift, and gifts are meant to be used, not ignored. Your dreams hold within them the key to a future filled with purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. When someone appears in your dream, they bring with them a message tailored just for you. Open your heart, open your mind, and let your actions reflect the wisdom that has been revealed.